Hey, this is Jazz, and you're watching Jazz's Rockin Roadshow here in the lovely Hilton Head Island, riding my bike on the beach because look how beautiful it is this evening. It's going to be a beautiful sunset, pink clouds, all that good stuff. But anyway, a couple things about the beach here at Hilton Head Island this time of year. Turtles come out of the ocean to lay their eggs. So from like 10 p.m. to 6 a.m., if you're on the beach and you want to have a flashlight, you can't have just a regular flashlight, you have to have a red light. And that helps to not confuse them when they're laying their eggs and stuff. So that's kind of cool. So if I can, I'll shoot some video of turtles for you and we'll check them out. The second thing is, this time of year, there's the bioluminescent plankton in the water. And that's pretty cool too, because if you go out there at night and they brush up against your hand or whatever, it kind of lights up all around you. It's kind of cool to see. That I don't know if I can shoot because I don't know if my camera will be good enough at night to see that, but I will do my best to do that for you. So what am I forgetting? Jazz's Rockin Roadshow, we always go to cool locations, and what else do we, oh yeah, we have bands on the show. So I thought, since I'm on a beach, I would have my dear friends in the wonderful band Beach, see what I did there? Beach, Boise, Idaho on this episode. So let's check out Beach, Boise, Idaho here on Jazz's Rockin Roadshow.
All hail Spirit. Happiness is hard to handle. Walking out on your life puts you in its way. Putting to bed the fruitless lingo. Dead romance is often on the brink of what it takes to claim your say. The hell you will be to me. Happiness is hard to handle. What if this night could last forever? Would it be just a doll? Every forever ago. Can't you see? You were born to be your spirit with a little hope. Your love can grow. So hear it.
All right, it is. Oh, by the way, I swiped some popcorn from the hotel here. They had this big thing of popcorn sitting there. I'm like, dang, that looks good. So I took it to the room. Delicious. Anyway, it is 9:24 p.m. And I'm going to go try to see if I can see some turtles or bioluminescent plankton for you. So, to be legal, I shouldn't have taken that popcorn, sorry. You can't have like regular light, but check this out on my iPhone. I triple click it, goes to red. So all the footage I'm going to shoot tonight is going to be with my iPhone. So don't guarantee anything. I might not even see a turtle, but we're going to head to the beach. So see you at the beach. I'm back at the ocean by myself. Got my red light on my phone, so you probably can't even see me at the moment, but I am walking out into the ocean by myself. That's probably a pretty stupid idea. Oh well. But we're gonna see if there's some plankton, bioluminescent. Yeah, this is kind of spooky and scary and slimy at the moment. Huh. There you go. Does it look blue on here? I can't tell. Hard to tell. The ocean's pretty cool though at night. Until you feel stuff hitting your feet and you don't know what they are. Yeah. I've seen the bioluminescent plankton in Puerto Rico. I went night kayaking and I've seen them there. It's very hard to get video of them, so I tried. Maybe I'll try tomorrow night too for y'all. In the meantime, here's a video from my good friends in Beach Boise, Idaho.
Stuck in thought, just framing. No Disneyland in store, no training. January pickers, it's bittersweet news as Theo catches miscues. Caught up in what's left to lose, poised and confused. Painting past the sky, unbounded, as if the gods stopped work just to allow it. Hurtling like a comet, too late on its dues, that spits as it shouts at the pews, quietly counting its coups, poised and confused. Frustratedly spilling your views, poised and confused. Whoa, 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 to the tune of another new tune, poised and confused.
Well, didn't have much success last night with the seeing the turtles or the bioluminescent plankton, but I did take a really cool picture of the stars with my phone, which is pretty cool. I set the exposure for 10 seconds, took a deep breath, hit the button, and held as still as I could possibly be. So I'll show you that picture right now. Ooh, pretty cool, huh? If you like to bicycle or golf or hang out at the beach or just have a good time in general, Hilton Head Island is the place for you. Let me tell you, I like it because you can bike just about anywhere on the island, and it's very biker friendly. There's trails everywhere beside the road. And I'm biking to a place called Caligny Center, which is a popular touristy area with lots of shops and cool places to eat and stuff like that. But we'll probably end up biking on the beach and stuff like that as well. Who knows what the day will have for us. All right, check it out. Alligators. There's one there. He's watching me. But there's one up by this crane and another one in the water there, and there's a couple turtles there. Yeah. You thought he'd have an easy meal, didn't you, buddy? Yeah. Alligators. Oh, look at this one. I think this one's hungry. Hey, buddy. You get that turtle, huh? Alligators. Check him out. He's eyeing me up. Not real happy that I'm sitting here invading his space, I bet. No, I'm not going to get any closer, but maybe a little bit, just for a photo or two. But they're all through here. There's one there, one there. One of them was over there. There's like 3 or 4 just right in this area. Kind of cool. Hello.
Hi, would you like free samples?
I would love like a gallon of free samples. Wait, I can walk around with a beer, right?
Yes, you just can't cross main roads or go to the beach, but anywhere in this plaza you can walk around.
I'm willing to bet I could probably do that with a beer, but you're saying I'm not allowed to do that.
I won't get you.
All
Someone
right.
else might.
Do you take credit cards?
Yes, we do.
Damn it, you're making it way too easy. What's the best wine smoothie? You want to be on my TV show? I'm shooting video. What's your name?
I'm Nikki.
Hey everybody, this is Nikki. Nikki's gonna get me messed up on drinks. And she told me I can't get a drink and go across that highway, but I bet I can do that. But she's saying it's not legal to do that. So anyways, okay, Nikki, right?
Yes.
What are you gonna make for me, Nikki?
Do you like pina colada?
I love pina coladas.
All right, and some berry?
Yeah,
Pina colada?
yeah,
All right, I can make you that.
all right.
What size would you like?
The largest size
Large?
humanly possible,
All
yes.
right. I can do that
All
for
right.
you. Will that
I'm
be
gonna have to
it?
mortgage my house for this. It's going to be that big. What's that? That's
Will
it.
that be
Yeah.
it for you? Okay.
Unless you want something. No.
That'll be
Okay.
$13.08.
Nikki, do I have your consent to put this on my TV show back in Pittsburgh?
Sure.
You're gonna be a big rock and roll star.
Sure.
What's your favorite kind of music?
Pop.
Pop music. All right, like Lovely the band.
Sure.
Okay, there you go. You know who I'm talking about, right? Not at all.
Yeah.
You
yeah.
do? Okay.
I've heard of them. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. All right. I'm gonna turn the camera off while I get my margarita and pay for it, and then I'll show you how awesome it is whenever I get back. Actually, I'll play a video now instead. So this is who are we gonna play? We're gonna play a video from a band from Pittsburgh called Beach Boise, Idaho. You want to introduce them? Go ahead. This is Beach Boise, Idaho.
This is Beach Boys, Idaho.
Beach Boise.
Beach Boise, Idaho.
Yes, on Jazz's Rockin Roadshow. Woo!
Yeah, yeah, arbitrary, talks like a visionary, staring at the ceiling. Arbitrary, seen over 50 Februarys. Think still 18. Still the best advice you'd ever need. Oh, contrary, Gary, tides turn, Jesus take the wheel. 50 years of cynicism with aimless ways to feel. Evaporate like resolutions when winter gets too real. Time ain't up and life's a trip, it ain't up. Even Gary got a heel. Talks to the tooth fairy, thinks you look good thick and gay, arbitrary, found some sanctuary. Even God can't quite believe it. Gary, tides turn, Jesus take the wheel. 60 years of cynicism with aimless ways to feel. Evaporate like resolutions, 'cause winter got too real. What's life's color? The blue of the collar, the hotter the martyr, take it in. Even Gary got a heel.
So Nikki, I'm assuming we just played a video from Beach Boise, Idaho.
Okay.
So, listen, if you're at Caligny Beach,
Yep.
you got to come see Nikki here at the Carolina Tasting Room.
Yeah.
They don't pay me. I don't get paid to say this, but I'm just telling. Look at this. Look at this drink she made me. Yeah, show's about to get real good. Cheers. Thank you.
Of course. I can take that for you.
Awesome.
All right.
Have a great
enjoy.
day.
Good luck with your show.
Thanks. So, if you are at Caligny Beach, you got to come into the Caligny shopping area, get yourself a daiquiri, and check out all the cool shops. It's a bunch of stuff here. There's a place where they make candles, like custom-made candles. Pretty cool. There's hot sauce, you know, stores, all that kind of stuff. A bunch of cool stuff. So I gotta crack this open and start drinking. Cheers. I got my pina colada from Nikki. Just chilling out here, enjoying the beautiful weather at Caligny Center, or shopping center, right by the beach. Well, nothing for nothing, but I'm crushing this pina colada. I'm brain freeze. I got brain freeze. Ah. Dang breeze. I'm gonna go in one of my favorite places down here. It's a candle store called Wax and Beyond. Let's see if they'll let me shoot video in here or not. Hello. This is my favorite store that I always come in when I'm here. Yes. Wow, I was gonna ride my bike on the beach going back, but it's high tide. So I don't think I'm gonna do that. All right, I am back out on the beach and I wanted to show you this right here. This is turtle nesting area. It's a turtle nesting area. They come up, they come out of the water and they climb all the way up here. And I was chatting with a lady about this and it's pretty sad because they can lay, I think they said up to like 100 eggs or so. And out of that, 10% make it into the water and stuff, and then after that they have to make it to the Gulf Stream if they're lucky enough to do that. So this is part of the reason why they have it, you know, they have it so that you know where the nests are, so you don't just pick up a volleyball game and ruin the nest.
brains I lost the day you left, just the way you left them. As Marxist-sized leftists watch the news of yesterday's projections, I can't make it more screamingly clear. Eat a sandwich, sit back, and watch the end of days as end of days grow nearer. No one cares who's up to what, unless they think they're doing better. Or they're scared to count successes, so they drink in excesses and curse someone else's exes, pulling social strings so fibrous, celery and lettuce unionized. Oh, what a hell of an influence. 'Cause they're out of excuses, behind on solutions. Point a finger, say a name, muddy up them boots. Married to TV, defending transgression. Fleeing rats on flaming ships with everything to lose. I'm back on top of the world. Yeah, I'm back on top of the world. Hard at the start, too eager to please, so I rambled on nonsense till I saw the face of God. And I reached out and I punched it. I punched the face of God. God's head split in half in the aftermath of wrath. Sent me straight back to bat. Said you need a spa day and a laugh. And I hated it. Can't handle the idea that God pitied me when I'm clearly God's favorite. And I know these are polarizing times. As the ice caps diminish, ain't no one getting closer. Ironic. Unlike every situation in that Alanis Morissette song people seem to like a lot. 'Cause they're out of excuses, behind on solutions. Point a finger, say a name, muddy up them boots. Due on delusion, defending transgression. Fleeing rats on flaming ships, still watch the news. I'm back top of the world. Yeah, I'm back on top of the world. Yeah, I'm back on top of the world. Yeah, I'm back on top of the world.
boarding. Woo!
Hey, Jude. When I awake, is it every thought I ate, rising to surface as if to say, you need therapy? The body's in sessions, the brain doesn't make it some days, and that's when we have a validation parade. May light rain down on me, oh fickle flattery, on shots grenadine. I need company. Oh my ADHD TV, shine your shimmering silver screen on me. You're not the solution, but you bring on that dopamine. I love you, ADHD TV. My trauma's your trauma's, his trauma's her trauma, automatically jumping to the worst possible outcome. Is it fair to judge anyone else for why I'm sitting here? Is it? Can I pull my guts out any harder the more exhausting having through every day? I still can say I'm lucky to be here. Cause yeah, it's a trip, but I got me that nice trip. The shoes mismatch and I earned this here fat lip. Oh my ADHD TV, shine your shimmering silver screen on me. You're not the solution, but you bring on that dopamine. I love you, ADHD TV. Oh my ADHD TV, shine your shimmering silver screen for me. You're my favorite addiction, my sacred commodity. I love you, ADHD TV. Ba-dum-ba, ya-da-dum-ba, ya-da-dum-boo. Ya-dum-ba, ya-da-dum-ba, ya-da-dum-boo. Ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-da-ba. Ya-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba, ya-ba-ba-ba. Oh my ADHD TV, shine your shimmering silver screen on me. You're not the solution, but you bring on that dopamine. I love you, ADHD TV. Oh my ADHD TV, shine your shimmering silver screen on me, baby. all set up.
Well, it's the morning of whatever today is, and I forgot to shoot video in the hotel room of me leaving, but I am on my way back to Pittsburgh to meet up with my dear friends in Beach, Boise, Idaho. So, see you at the studio.
Have you ever met another person? Well, then this song might be for you. Some people bite, some people steal, others look at others like a numbered piecemeal. But when people make the room too loud, lucky I got you. 'Cause some people lie, some people cheat, some people don't have any other people to meet. But I'd always offer people my seat if every person were you. 'Cause somewhere inside my ego howls right at the moon. Show me the light, how you know what I know, I can't hide it. Some people hurt, and some people ache. Some people curse the poor to justify their lofty hate. But I wouldn't want to be notorious with no one but you. No one but you. Some people learn, some people grow. Some people tolerate that maybe nonsense just to know if they'll ever find another soul the way I found you. 'Cause somewhere inside my ego howls right at the moon. Show me the light, how you know what I know, I can't hide it. 'Cause somewhere inside, yeah, my ego howls right at the moon. Show me the light, how you know what I know, I can't hide it. How you like what I like, paired with how we don't fight, ooh, I like it. Maybe I'll get this right as I line up the sides. Ooh, I like it. Bum, bum. Watch me now.
All right, I am back from, I don't know, wherever I was this episode. Where was I? I don't know. But I'm with my friends, Beach, Boise, Idaho. I can safely say I wasn't in Beach, Boise, Idaho, but I am now. How are you guys doing?
Good. Glad to be here.
Excellent. I'm happy to have you here. You guys are freaking phenomenal. But first, before we do anything else, because I know everybody in TV land is going to ask, how'd you come up with the name?
So it started as a joke I had in undergrad, and my friends really guided me on it. And then about like 10 years later, it was kind of occurring to me like how I want to shape the music I'm making when I'm letting other people into it after the pandemic. Of course, it was a long pandemic, so it was the first thing I went with. But I feel like our music is kind of like a variety of, 60s tunes or influenced by the 60s kind of tunes mixed with the Midwest. And so if that were to be a physical place, I would imagine Bop, in California, surf, 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 going a little bit eastward and landing in Boise. So and it ends up being a stupid imaginative joke, and
it just feels Kokomo.
It just feels Kokomo. But the more that we can add to it creatively, I think the better. Listen to Pet Sounds; it's the greatest.
Yeah. It's actually one of the first things that me and Graham bonded over when we first started actually making this a band.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were very tempted to call this EP, which will be the ADHD TV EP, or the Attention Deficit Hyperactive Definition Television Extended Play. We were very tempted to call it Pet Smells, but we stuck with the ADHD.
That'd be a little more
TV.
simple.
Yeah.
Easy to remember.
Maybe an album.
Keep it in the back burner.
Yeah, we'll feature Theo more on it. So.
Yeah.
Nice. Or you're just about done with your first album, right?
First EP, yeah.
First EP. So you should have like a map on the front of it and just make up a place, and that's Beach Boise, Idaho. See how many people believe it. You know?
Make it a concept.
So yeah, I'm so happy you guys are on the show. I knew Sam from the Red Lines because they were here last season. And he said, "Hey, I'm playing in this other band. I'd like to get him on." And I'm so glad you came over because you guys are like no other band I've had on the show. You're kind of like, how would you explain yourself? And for me as a listener, I'd be like, you're kind of like a jam band, rock band, 60s Fish, Grateful Dead, but not any of that. How would you describe yourself?
I'd say like the music at its core, like as a songwriting endeavor, is inspired by a lot of like Americana artists. I listen to a lot of like John Prine, Jeff Tweedy, huge on the Laurel Canyon stuff, grew up on Neil Young and the Dead. So I feel like a lot of the influence from the start comes from there, but whatever additive layers come in as we're all learning as a group, I think are largely everybody's musical taste and input from their own perspective. Jason and I really link up on the Dead. Noah and I really link up on weird psychedelic, like modern day music, and Sam and I really love Dave Grohl.
Yeah. Well, what I noticed, like watching your songs, and this is pretty much all of them, like you guys don't step on each other's toes. You know what I mean? Like I would watch, and you're singing a line, and I'm watching you, kind of like waiting. Okay, go. You know what I mean? And you just complimented everything he did, and then you'd kind of pull out, and here comes this bass fill. Yeah, like everything just really layered nicely. And what was the last song you guys played? Back on Top.
Yeah.
I think that's the one I said that just kind of remind me of like a serious tune at the end of Rick and Morty, like where like Rick's got the bottle and there's a lesson to be learned. And I dug all the songs, but that one stuck with me. What's your inspirations for tunes?
Trauma.
Life
events.
Yeah.
It's kind of like an effort to document what's going on while it's still relevant, so you make sure to never forget it, for better or worse.
Yeah, and you have a little bit of humor in some of your songs too, of course.
Has to be.
With the what was the ADHD TV?
Yeah,
that's probably one of the coolest titles that I've heard in quite a while.
I'm waiting for an old therapist to hear that one. I don't know if it's a HIPAA violation, but I'll totally send a link whenever it's done.
Please do. So, what area of the city are you guys from mainly?
So Noah and I are pretty much in Etna. I'm in Millvale. He's like right through the woods from me.
I'm in Highland Park, so
Yeah.
fairly close.
I'm on the other side. I'm McKees Rocks, Kennedy Robinson area.
Okay, so you're not centralized to one, so that's going to help you playing gigs. You kind of can get
Jump around,
yeah. Now, do you guys do any covers at all, or are you pretty much all originals?
We do, yeah. We have a couple. We have Life of Illusion by Joe Walsh. We kind of do our own version of it. Like it's like Uncle John's Band and Bertha trying to cover Joe Walsh. It's like the best way I can say it. And we also do You Ain't Going Nowhere by the Byrds.
Nice.
And we're starting to work on Allison by Elvis Costello and the Attractions.
Right.
So that 70s crooner, that kind of vocal style is something that I'm working my ambitions toward.
Excellent. I love it. If you were to talk to somebody and said, "Listen, I have this band, Beach Boise, Idaho," what would be the one thing you want them to take away from your band? Like, what's the ultimate takeaway from Beach Boise, Idaho?
I think, an honest, heartfelt experience where somebody didn't have to have, some preconception about what music has to be, so they could let go of themselves well enough to laugh and be a part of the night. The audience is more than half the contribution to a night of music. So I'm positively disarmed when I find others positively disarmed by us, because I'm like, really, I'm a nerd. So every time we get a positive reception or somebody mentions a lyric specifically, how it really connected with them, I think that's like the ticket and the thing to look for.
Excellent.
It's weird because none of us are emo. Like, all of these. Well, all of these like emotional lyrics that people like really gravitate toward, as far as a mass goes. I don't know if we have that, but given the all country influence behind the music, I know there are people out there who don't have a hard time letting go, when showing up to music they don't know.
Yeah. Well, listen, these guys are freaking great. You just saw them on the episode. Download all their music, go see them. More importantly, when you go see them, buy a CD if they have one left, because you're going to sell out. I know you are. But that's how they're going to make their money. Them streams are going to make like not even a penny per stream, which is cool. Stream their music too, but buy the disc, buy a t-shirt and all that. Guys, thank you for being on Jazz's Rockin Roadshow. You guys are welcome here anytime. I enjoyed everything you did, and please come back and see us again. Go see these guys.